Data Analytics, Power BI Data Modeling. Using data modeling and navigation. Data modeling is one of the features used to connect multiple data sources in BI tool using a relationship. A relationship defines how data sources are connected with each other, and you can create interesting data visualizations on multiple data sources. With the modeling feature, you can build custom calculations on the existing tables, and these columns can be directly presented into Power BI visualizations. This allows businesses to define new metrics and to perform custom calculations for those metrics. In the above image, you can see a common data model which shows a relationship between two tables. Both tables are joined using the column name ID. So we have ID here and ID here. Using data modeling and navigation. So similarly in Power BI, you set the relationship between two objects. To set the relationship, you have to drag a line between the common columns, and you can also view the relationship in the data model in Power BI. To create data model in Power BI, you need to add all data sources in Power BI new report option. And to add a data source, go to get data option. So get data, then select the data source you want to connect and click the connect button. So get a data source and click the connect button. Once you add a data source, it is presented on the right sidebar. In the following image, we have used two Excel files to import data customer and product. In the Power BI, on the left side of the screen, you have the following three tabs. We have report, data, and relationships. So these are the three. So when you navigate to the report tab, this is the report tab, you can see a dashboard. So this is the dashboard and a chart selected for data visualization. You can select different chart types as per your need. In our example, we have selected the table type from available visualization. So if you're going to look at the previous one, these are the available visualization. So you can select here. So what we have selected here is a table type. When you go to data tab, you can see all the data as per defined relationship from the data sources. So data tab. Oh, this is the data tab. You can see here the data. You can see all the data as per defined relationship from the data sources. So this is the picture actually of the previous one. So this, we have chosen the table. So the table visualization appears on the dashboard. So here now, we click on data tab. Then we have here the data. In the relationship tab, you can see the relationships between data sources. So this is the relationship tab at the bottom. When you add multiple data sources to Power BI visualization, the tool automatically tries to detect the relationship between the columns. When you navigate to the relationship tab, you can view the relationship. You can also create a relationship between the columns using create relationship option. So relationship detection, so we can use auto detect. You can also add and remove relationships in data visualization. To remove a relationship, you have to right click and select delete option. So right click, then select delete option. To create a new relationship, you just need to drag and drop the fields that you want to link between the data sources. Let's say, for example, you want to relate both. So you just click here, drag, and then drop on the product ID here. You can also use the relationship view to hide a particular column in the report. To hide the column, right-click on the column name and then select the Hide in Report View option. So just like this one, right click, then maybe we can click hide in report view. Creating calculated columns. You can create calculated columns in Power BI by combining two or more elements of the existing data. You can also apply calculations on an existing column to define new metric or combination two or combine two columns to create one new column. You can even create a calculated column to establish a relationship between the tables, and it can also be used to set up a relationship between two tables. To create a new calculated column, navigate to Data View on the left side of the screen and then click Modeling. So we have here Modeling. So Data View and then Modeling. When you navigate to the Modeling tab, you can see a new column option at the top of the screen. This also opens the formula bar where you can enter DAX formula. So this is the formula bar. So we can enter DAX formula to perform calculation. DAX, or the data analysis expression, is a powerful language also used in Excel to perform calculations. You can also rename the column by changing the column text in the formula bar. In the following example, let us create a new column, product code or product C, which is derived from the last three characters of product ID column. Then write the following formula. So product C is equal to right of sheet 1 prod ID, so product ID, comma 3. So it gets the last three characters. So this will be the value for product C. A long list of formulas is also provided that you can use for creating calculated columns. You have to enter the first character of formula to be used in calculations as shown in the following screenshot. You can also create a new calculated table in data modeling in Power BI. To create a new table, navigate to the Data View tab on the left side of the screen and then go to Modeling. So Data tab and then Modeling. At the top of the screen, DAX expression is used to create the new table. So you have to enter the name of a new table on the left side of the equal sign and DAX formula to perform the calculation to form the table on the right. When the calculation is complete, the new table appears in the fields pane in your model. So in the following example, let us define a new table cost C, that returns a one column table containing unique values in a column in another table. So we have table cost C. So that's a new table. And then a new table is added under the fields section in Power BI screen as shown in the following screenshot. Once the calculated column and calculated tables are created as per your requirement, you can use the fields in the Report tab in Power BI. So to add these objects, you have to select a checkbox and a relationship is automatically that if possible. If not, then you can drag the columns that you want to connect. Just like cost ID, cost ID. To view the report, you navigate to the Report tab. You can see both calculated columns and fields from the new calculated table in the report view. Managing time-based data. Power BI allows to drill through time-based data by default. When you add a date field in your analysis and enable drill in your data visualization, it takes you to the next level of time-based data. Let us consider we have added time-based table in Power BI visualization. We have added revenue and year column in our report. So we have year and revenue. We can enable the drill feature in visualizations using the option at the top. Once we enable the drill feature and click the bars or lines in the chart, it drills down to the next level of time hierarchy. Example, years, and then quarters, and then months. We can also go to the next level in the hierarchy option to perform drill. Okay, so that ends my lecture for data modeling using Power BI.